And welcome back one and all, welcome back to Games of Dread. So this is Dredd vs Zombies, a game that was released for free on Android and Windows 8, and is designed to be a tie-in to the movie of that year. This was released in 2012. Okay, bit of a caveat before we start this. I don't actually have anything with Windows 8 on it, and I'm not going to try and play this game on any sort of Android emulator. It's not about the fact that getting it on a device, because I say it's free, it's more the fact that the Android version doesn't really work that well. It's all touch controls. The Windows 8 version, however, uses the keyboard. So I managed to borrow one of these Microsoft Surface tablet things, which is massively underpowered, I'd like to point out, just so I could actually make this video. So we're doing it on one of those, so yeah, it's a bit disconcerting. My main computer's recording this, but I'm playing it on this danid tablet. Okay. So what the hell is this, you may be thinking? Well, it's a freemium game. There's loads of stuff in there you can buy if you want to, but you don't really need to. Oh, bloody hell. You can tell it's designed for the touchscreen, can't you? As you can see, I've got about 41,000 credits, and I've played for about half the game so far, I think. No, I haven't, that's a lie. I played through half of the first episode. So the general premise is, from what I understand, there's been a zombie outbreak in bloody one of the blocks, the cubes, and you are being sent in there to clean it up. And you may be going, oh god, another zombie game. Well, Judge Dredd's allowed to do it. There were always zombies in the lore. There's loads of upgrades, it's up to you whether or not you do them or not. What was that? Rate of fire, was it? I will actually upgrade my rate of fire. I like to use the shotgun because, let's face it, zombies. I mean, look at this. You can gold plate a weapon. I mean, if you want to spend money on that, that's up to you, but personally I don't. And yes, reload speed. Okay. You can also equip all this stuff. This is again paid for.
This is
obviously you can earn the credit, so it's not really an issue. Okay, so frame rate's probably going to be a bit like dog shit, to be honest, and that's mostly because, again, we're playing this on an underpowered tablet. The game is surprisingly, well, not surprisingly really, a hell of a lot easier with keyboard controls. But it's a bit odd that it was only released for Windows 8 and Android. They must have done a nice little deal there. From the best of my knowledge, no matter what you do, you cannot get this game to run on Windows 7, not surprisingly. But you would have thought, as it's a free game, they would have tried to bloody, sort of get this out to as many people as possible, and it would have gone on the iOS store. But it didn't. So, general premise, you have a set number of zombies to kill each level, you smash through it, and then you finish the level. And of course, it's got stars, because technically it's a mobile game. And I don't know if you actually noticed this, I don't think I earn any credits that level, so that's probably why it's the whole freemium thing, because it is actually a progression blocker. I noticed we started with 11 zombies and now up to 44. Now there are different types of zombies in the game. So far I've discovered there are these normal shamblers, there are the slightly yellower ones which take a bit of sort of punishment, and then of course we have the fatty zombie. Yes, they put the fatties in the game. So, to say it's a movie tie-in as well is a little bit disingenuous. The main artwork is very much from the movie, and Dredd looks a lot more like Carl Urban than he did, for example, in Dredd vs Death, for obvious reasons. But the uniform is more akin to the actual comic books rather than akin to the movie. And the movie was a lot more, I don't want to say realistic, but it was a lot more subdued. I mean, I don't know if you remember the bloody Stallone version of the uniform, and that had a bloody codpiece to it. As you can see, we've already smashed through 32 out of the 44, so it's really not a hard game. And overall, it's actually quite nice to play. I think if it had been a paid title, I wouldn't have really bothered. But we can actually light the barrels on fire. I really don't want to. Actually, I'm saying that. There we go, I did anyway. So my real question is, oh, barrel. Who the bloody hell let bloody a zombie outbreak bloody happen? It's like in Dredd vs Death with the whole vampire thing. Does no one keep check of these things? A lot of the time it does in these games at least. I know it doesn't really feel like that in the universe, but it does seem that Dredd's the only one that really knows how to get the job done. But anyway, I just sort of glanced at my preview monitor on my main computer. Again, if the frame rate's a bit dodgy on this, it is again because I'm playing this on very underpowered. The Microsoft Surface really wasn't built for anything, apart from browsing the internet, and even then it struggles at the best of times. It also kicks out bloody Mini HD, which is not great. Was it Mini HD or Micro HD? And I accidentally just clicked back to the menu. Micro HDMI. So I had to run this through a load of through a converter and a joiner to actually get to my capture card. Right. I don't know what level we're on, but we're going to go straight to level 4. Might as well show some proper bits of this game off.
On my way.
I'm slightly surprised they just didn't get Carl Urban to voice this, but in the end of the day, this was probably a throwaway game. I'm trying to actually currently figure out if this was really made to tie in the film, because it shares none of the usual tie-in tropes. I sometimes wonder if Rebellion just made this as a game and went, oh, we've got a movie coming out, we might as well release it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
In terms of games they could have made, can't really complain. Come on, get up. So, of course, if you're actually sort of thinking we're going to get any sort of varied gameplay... Oh, God, I've backed myself into a corner here. Varied gameplay here, you're probably very much mistaken. I can't really imagine the formula is going to shift too much from this. Unless we have a bloody section on the motorbike. That would be quite cool, but... Yeah, so you can see these slightly yellow ones do take a bit more of a beating. And the way I'm sitting, my hand has already gone to sleep. The Surface has a keyboard that attaches to it, and my god is it terrible. Nice! I thought I'd already played through this level, actually. Maybe I hadn't. I think I must have just played through it as I was testing. Oh god damn it. I don't think I've actually been hit once yet, have I? So, is the difficulty actually going to go up, or is this just going to be it? It's actually, I'm going to talk about the sort of business model of this as well. I know I said it's freemium, but it really is a case of you don't need to do any of the purchases to progress through the game, at least from what I've seen. And if you do own an Android device or Windows 8 device, I would actually recommend at least giving this a go. I mean, the modeling's quite nice, it's very low res. So, again, the video version probably looks like garbage, but... No, right, okay, I think we're going to have the zombie fatties on this level. We will find out in a minute. Hi guys. So yeah, I mean, come on, gold guns? Who really needs gold guns?
I need medical assistance.
Ooh!
I've got a bad feeling
Right,
about
I've
this.
finally take damage, and that's because I was being a fucking idiot. Right, I know for a fact there's going to be zombie fatties in here, so it's probably in my best interest right now to really just sit here and get rid of these guys.
Creeps don't know when to quit.
Nice. Ooh, ammo, perfect. Okay, here we go. Hello, zombie fatty.
I'm taking
Dies
you
in
down.
one hit, but as you can see, has a fair old bloody blast range. Oh god, hello. I forgot you guys were going to start spawning in. 80 zombies I've got to kill on this level. 80! The real question has to actually be, we've played some interesting games of this. And I've got to admit, you know, I do like Dredd vs Death, the last game we played. But how many of them have actually been that good? A lot of people hold the Super Nintendo, well, the bloody original movie tie-in in quite high regard. And I thought it was very so-so, not amazing, but quite nice to what it tries to be. Then again, I like the Amiga game, so I can't really talk. But we haven't had really a AAA, really well done Dredd game. AAA well done Dredd game. My god, what was I doing there? Probably not paying attention.
On my way.
Let's go again. I think Dredd vs Death is the closest you're going to get to like a modern day AAA experience, and yeah, again, it's alright, but it wasn't quite the game I wanted. The problem is, because it's set up like an old school first person shooter, the fact that you can't just walk around and use all the different sort of firepower on people is to its detriment. At least in this situation, with the whole zombies, they can do that, and you can wander around just to unload willy-nilly. I probably haven't... Have I missed some zombies up there? I've missed one. Okay, the door will open. Don't get a bad feeling about this, it'll all be fine. I mean, again, I'm not going to be harsh on this game at all, because again, it's free. It's a mobile release, and it actually plays really nicely. Really enjoyable. I put 80 zombies. I think that's the thing though as well, the fact that yes, they have created 3 episodes, I would hope that there's a bit of variety at least as we go forth. We'll find out when we hit the next level, but I'm going to assume it's just going to be this same environment over and over again, and we're not actually going to get out of the cubes. Why is my health so abysmal? And that's of course when the fatty died, that sort of smog that it leaves behind hurts you. Yes, I know. I keep bloody making you run into zombies. Will you die? Okay, another fatty. No, I'm just going to wait for him. I know that's let my multiply go down, but okay, that's cleared. Okay, let's try not to die here again, shall we? That was retarded of me. So now I'm going to have to try and finish this off without losing any more health. Oh, reload. It's good to see that even zombies in the Judge Dredd universe are fucking dumb as all hell. I'm pretty sure they weren't though. I always imagine... I mean, maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but I remember them being actually quite smart. Okay, the exit door has opened, so it's really a case of... Do I just want to go for it? Oh, health. Well, how's the exit door opened? Okay, another fatty. I think we're just going to go for it if it's going to let us. Yeah, it was. Pick up the badges for no real reason. Oh, that's not the exit. Right, my mistake. So we've got to finish these guys off first. They're not even coming for me. Oh really? That's nice. Trick me from behind, especially when I've got to reload. I honestly thought I'd have a lot more to say about this game, but I really don't. So what I might do is it's probably going to be a bit of a shorter episode today. And this is actually the penultimate Dredd game as well. Last week's would in theory be the final one, unless Rebellion suddenly release another game. Okay, so I was going to say, can we exit yet? No, why not? Just the standard zombies. Da ba da ba da. Ah. Okay, we've got some fatties going out here. They are definitely trying to kill me. That shotgun's also got some really obscure range to it. Nice. And apparently I've completely filled up the Dredd multiplier.
See you in Resake.
Okay, so that is what, level 5 done? Okay, let's just have another look. Well, let's have a look what the next level's like. Hang on. I've only shown off the shotgun, so what are you like? Spit gun. Of course, I haven't pumped any upgrades into this. This is probably going to be a really bad idea, but
On my way.
we'll give it a go. So in theory, it's a sniper rifle. Hold fire and release the crosshair or one-shot kill. Oh, nice. Oh, I've got to time it. Okay. Again, you can tell it's designed for, oh god, this is not the right gun, really, is it? Not the right gun at all. Terrible idea. Hang on. Hang on. If I retry levels, it's going to boot me back to the right. Oh crap! Yeah, I'm stuck with the spit gun. Oh well, we'll make it work, or we won't. The actual best way of doing this is just to press and hold. Ah, god, ammo's crap on this thing. Should have stayed with the shotgun. Hello. Yeah, the fatty definitely does do sort of a cloud of noxious gas.
I'm wounded.
Yes, I know you're wounded, because you let me pick a silly gun. Why would you let me pick a sniper rifle, Dredd? The sniper rifle in bloody Dredd vs Death was more than a machine gun. I'm really not doing very well on firing when it turns green. Oh, and Dredd is down. Well, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't really got a lot more to say about that. So, that was Dredd vs Zombies. As I say, this is the Windows 8 version. It was also released on Android. And, yeah, it's not bad for what it is.